If school was a game, what would be some loading screen tips? Remember to take your pen back after the class is done. I'll give it back at the end of the hour as a top 10 anime betrayal. Use your locker to store items you don't need for the next class. This sounds like it really would be a loading screen tip. At higher levels, homework may be optional, but so is partying. My freshman year of college is a testament to this. Turn off your HUD, so you don't know the time. It goes by faster. But I'm in college and, even when I can't see the time, it goes slower. It's easier to pay attention if you sit in the front of the class. If you sit in the back of the class, creative mode is activated. Shower daily. People need to take a good look at this, especially if you ride the bus. Be careful. Not everything served in the cafeteria is edible. That's incredibly true. I remember my first weeks of HS, I nearly threw up multiple times till I found the 2 foods I could eat and a few snacks. Just because she doesn't hate you doesn't mean she loves you. But she touched my chair on accident and didn't scream this time. It must be love. Make friends with your teacher, or at least make them like you. Learn how to read. It will serve you well. For a better experience, play with friends in coop mode. Remember, the goal is to earn points. If you spend too long trying to actually learn something, you will fail. Test your real skill in new endless college mode. Edit. Holy crap, this got big fast. I don't even know what to say, so I'll cut the BS and get to the point. I'm broke as hell, so every response gets a free upvote. Also, poor man's gold for all of you. Thanks a bunch. That third one is just wait for real. There would be no tips on the loading screens, just images of that undying S, locker room drawings, desk carvings and what's on the cafeteria lunch menu for the day. The undying S is at least a millennia old. The front door has a metal bar in the middle. Don't be an idiot. This brings back so many memories. Gum can also be used as currency. Memorize TV tropes pages of popular shows to gain charisma points. Do your homework at lunch to free time for side quests. Studying with classmates outside the testing room 5 minutes before it begins will increase your efficiency by 80%, but decrease your accuracy by 30%. Memorize TV tropes pages of popular shows to gain charisma points. That guy's not popular. People will tell you to go 100k into debt to get a degree. Make sure you choose the right one. Complete the scholarship side quest to reduce or eliminate costs entirely. Community college is a cost-effective means of completing general education credit. Transfer these credits to a 4-year college in full bosses later in the game. Jotting down notes by hand in class and then typing them out on your computer strengthens your memorization attribute. Damn, this is actually a very good advice. Studying for long periods of time is less effective than studying frequently for shorter periods of time. I found that studying for 5 to 10 minutes and then playing video games for 10 minutes then studying again for 5 to 10 minutes helps. The class quests you choose to take will determine what opportunities unlock at future levels. Better results can unlock especially powerful hidden keys. Stand up to bullies. Zero tolerance policy would get you screwed over anyway. Edit. Obligatory THX kind stranger for my first 2 awards. I don't think I get it. I know a guy on my chess team that kept trying to get a bully taken care of through the school, but the other kid was a model student so nobody listened. Eventually the model student got physical and my teammate beat the hell out of him and got suspended. Everybody kept saying it was self-defense, but no matter what, if you win then you're punished. I guarantee that, if my teammate would have sat down and taken his beating then the bully would have gotten a slap on the wrist, like he has before. Sometimes anti-bullying policies don't do shizzer, as long as the administration doesn't want to do anything. Go to TH music room after hours for special interactions. More context PLS. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Vital knowledge for a long happy life. Here edit. Thanks for cake day messages. Forgot to study for a test? Call in a bomb threat. I see you went to my school district. If your teacher tells you that you can't use the bathroom during class, pee in the classroom focus to show superiority. Yes, my friend actually did this in high school. My husband has multiple stories about his classmates doing this. I don't understand teachers that do this. We get it, you are in power, but do you have to be such a totalitarian dictator about it? Tone it down to a casual monarchy, but even those are prone to revolutions. Do not use Wikipedia, as it will upset the teachers. Pro tip, use the sources cited in the Wikipedia articles instead. No more angry teachers. Use desks and other obstacles to take cover from gunfire. Switching to your pistol is Alwa. No, never mind. Your enemies will try to flush you out with Molotovs. Use desks and other obstacles to take cover from gunfire. Don't run in the halls. Detention for you. Nobody really cares about that pimple. Holy cheese man, this one hit home. I have pretty clear skin, and I used to get one insanely annoying zit in the most obvious place on my face, and then I would keep my hand or hoodie on my face in that one spot during class, and trying to hide it was probably more noticeable than just not doing anything at all. Eventually I realized that, if I can't remember whether other people have pimples or not, due to obvious concentrations on ailments or upcoming presentations, how would they remember mine, since everyone is going through the same thing I am? It totally changed my perspective, and led to a huge confidence boost, and I stopped trying to pointlessly hide my pimples. Focus on one task at a time. Do things slowly and intentionally. Write it down. You won't remember later. Carol stole my pen. Ducker. / The ducking Carol. You won't give a chiz about 99% of the NPCs in the next 10 years. Stop giving a duck. Close heart to 100% in my case. I grew up in a very small Midwest town and have traveled quite a bit in Asia. I have lived on the West Coast for quite a while. I can't even try to have a conversation with the people from the town I grew up in. We are so different it is next to impossible. Eating your pencil rubber gives you 20% concentration boost. You can also use chewing gum, but it's a bit risky. Sometimes you will be approached by other students. 7/10 times they will ask you to do something that will drop many of your stats, but will unlock exclusive events and instances, while potentially increasing your charisma and social standing. Choose carefully. If you have the weird kid in the back of the class tray, this option will not be available. Burnout is a real thing. Avoid it. LMAO, I chucked through the first 5 years of high school, made a great impression on all my teachers. Then I completely burnt out, but coasted by on teachers liking me and giving me extra time to finish work. Now I need to unburn out before I go to college at a place that will tear me to shreds if I don't have a pristine work ethic. Gain a popularity buff by smoking in the toilets. Teacher, don't you fill me up with your rules. Everybody knows that smoking ain't allowed in school. Remember to punch holes in the eraser using your pencil. It's part of the experience. Also helps you relate to some nostalgia memes. Uninstall. I'm down. Objective. Survive. There are minimal refills and few safe areas. Find your teacher's hidden bottle of wine for extra points. Or find the bottled secret to unlock powerful abilities. Edit for dummies. Find the wine bottle to blackmail your teacher. Make sure to plant the bomb when no one is looking, so you don't raise suspicion. And remember, no Russian. Makarov. You ever hear the old saying, the enemy of my enemy is my friend? You have to attain the required scores in all subjects to power on to the next level. Does not matter if you excel in one. Only the grade. You could just power English and then have to repeat everything else. But then it's the cone of shame. Get good grades to earn a good report card. Study hard to do well on tests. Marching band is the only way to get out of gym without playing sports or having a debilitating medical debuff that will negatively affect gameplay. Find some friends. Create a group. Gain popularity to get liked by your teachers. But be aware, some teachers might not like it. Teachers don't care if you have friend source, my life. We think 4Joel Studios removed Herobrine from the game, but we are not too sure. God, whenever I saw this on the original one, Keep in mind I was young and stupid. It sent chills down my spine. Don't duck the claw hamster. But I even brought condoms. Black markets can be used for both selling and purchasing items from common to rare. They can also serve as useful exchanges of obscure information. For some reason the most common items being bought and sold were foreign gum and Mountain Dew voltage. If you bring a canoeing claw you get sent home. Know from experience or just being funny? Your textbook are your spell books, so don't lose them. Remember to stay behind cover and only move during enemy reloads. PEMDAS. I already forgot what that means. Hide your lethal weapons properly. Well, a pen is mightier than a sword. Pay attention in French. Get left behind, and you won't be able to tell when your teacher's poking fun at you to the rest of the class. Hon hon hon. Good attendance is showing up on time. Use backpacks to carry more items. Be careful though, different bags can affect your stats. Roller bags can carry more weight, but lower your popularity. Sling bags hold less, but can raise popularity. Choose the type that fits your playstyle. Tuba case hides the R best. No, you don't have a funny walk. Just be yourself, and don't worry about anyone else. On the contrary, you have to spend considerable effort working on that to gain a post as the Minister of Silly Walks. Forget side quest and DLCS. Just study and ace the main storyline. Did this during my school playthrough. Now I'm underleveled. I find the best loading screen tips are sarcastic as hell. Having trouble? Try not being stupid. You can get more sleep by going to bed earlier. Don't want to get suspended. Try not getting caught. If you are playing the American DLC, don't get shot. Don't post questions on check with an account that can be linked to you. Ouch, this sounds oddly specific. Befriending the janitors unlocks cheat codes. If she talks to you, that doesn't make her your soulmate. Ah, really? Then why the hell am I sad about the lockdown? If you have a question, ask the teacher. Be warned, this can negatively impact the game if you're playing on introvert mode. If you're gonna cheat, now is the time. Wear safety goggles during a science lab. If you don't, you are more likely to be hurt by the teacher than anything you might mix in class. Middle schoolers are all bitches. Every single one. I brought 5 black Ticonderoga pencils and someone snapped all 5. Where I go to school, 1 Ticonderoga pencil is $1. Remember, licking a doorknob is illegal on other planets. Stop touching yourself under the desk. Yeah. Grow up and do it over the desk to air dominance. Once you leave the tutorial, it's not possible to add new friends to your list. Set yourself up now for the kind of social experience you want during the mid and end game. Remember, it's not possible to make a new account. Unless you're under witness protection, then your original account will be deleted, and you will be forced to make a new one. Close bracket. Being the teacher's pet might seem a good option, but it will result in wedges and punches. The foreign language clap, whichever one you might have, doesn't teach you jackches on its own, even though it seems like it's taking up all your thinking space. Use a language learning app parallel to your studies and watch YouTube videos, preferably a series, in that language, until you're more fluent than the teacher who still can't speak without an accent. After spending a year in university, my German teacher was born and raised in South Germany, only moved here about 20 years ago. I'm not gonna be better at German than her. If you borrow a pen, give the damn thing back. Minus 25 points if you don't. Zero tolerance policy at your school? This favors the bully. If you're going to get suspended either way, at least make your bully pay for it with a broken nose. He probably won't bother you again. Hold RT to aim around corners. Watch tutorial videos and game hack videos and tips, like you would watch gaming montages and streamers. Read online game hacks. If you see the quiet kid reach into his backpack after he said that he's had enough. RUN. That ducking song played from the Fine as soon as I read that. You run faster while holding a knife than you do while holding an assault rifle. That's only for the American expansion pack. Stumped on a test question? Default to C. Your main task, survive. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Have long hair to hide your earphones cables so the teacher won't notice. Teachers, I understand that listening to music while you're talking to is rude, but it really helps to listen to some music while writing or reading. Close bracket. Removed. Oh my, you watched until the end? That's fucking awesome, dude. Thanks for watching.